Let's take a look at number 37. It says find all real solutions to the system of equations using the addition method. So let's refresh our memory on the addition method. So solving nonlinear systems of equations using addition, and some books call this elimination method. Step 1. Line up the like terms. Step 2. Multiply one or both the equations by a number, and I'll put an S by it because it could be two different numbers, such that either the x's or y's are additive inverses of each other. And for example, negative 5x and 5x are additive inverses of each other. They're the same except for the sign's different. One's negative, one's positive. So negative 7x and 7x would be additive inverses. 3. Add the equations. 4. Solve for the remaining variable. And step 5. Plug these values into any equation and solve for the other variable. So let's look at these with respect to this problem. We got x squared plus y squared equals 144. X squared minus 4y squared equals 64. Okay, step 1, line up the like terms. Well, the x squareds are lined up, y squareds are lined up, numbers are lined up. Now sometimes you can't match them up exactly because one of them may have a y but the other one doesn't have a y, but you try to line them up as best you can. Step 2, multiply one or both equations by a number such that either the x's or y's are additive inverses of each other. And I'm going to pick on y's because it's the easiest. This is positive and this is a negative already. If this was a positive 4y squared, then they would be additive inverses. So that's how we decide what to multiply the first equation by. Well, 4 times x squared is 4x squared. 4 times y squared is 4y squared. And 4 times 144 is 576. Yeah, 576. And second equation remains as is. Now you could eliminate either one. X's might have been easy too because I just need to multiply one of them by negative 1. Now notice this is positive 4y squared and this is negative 4y squared. That was, what step was that? That was step 2. Step 3. Add them together. 4x squared plus x squared gives us 5x squared. 4y squared minus 4y squared drops away, which it always will when they're additive inverses of each other. 640. And now step 4 says solve for the remaining variable. Well, we just have x's left, so I'm going to divide both sides by 5. And that gives us, let's see, 1, 14, 2, 28. Let's see, 1, 2, yeah, 128. Okay, now the square root property. We drop off the squared, and we put a plus or minus square root around the other side. Now 128 is 2 times 64, and 64 is 8 times 8. So we're looking for a pair of whatevers. Here's a pair of 8s, so that's going to come out in front. So we got x is equal to plus or minus 8 square root of 2. Step 5, plug these values into any equation and solve for the other variable. I'm going to pick the first equation. So we're going to work with negative 8 square root of 2 and positive 8 square root of 2. And we'll plug them into this. X squared plus y squared equals 144. Now the nice part about these is you just have to plug them into one side. And I'll talk y here in a minute. We just had x is equal to negative 8 square root of 2. So I'll plug that in for x. Plus y squared equals 144. Now when we got items inside of our parentheses that are separated by multiplication or division, whatever they might be, then we can take everything to that power. So I'll take the negative 8 to the second power. And I'll take the square root of 2 to the second power. Plus y squared equals 144. Negative 8 squared is 64. And this gives us 2. Remember, when you got a square root and you're squaring it, they cancel each other out. Plus y squared equals 144. Now, the reason why I said that it'll give you the same value, if I put a negative 8 square root of 2 in here or a positive 8 square root of 2, when I square it, it's going to become positive no matter what. 64 times 2 is 128. Plus y squared equals 144. Take the 128 over. And it gives us 16, I think. Which then gives us, drop a squared, put a plus or minus square root around the other side. And square root of 16 is 4. So the answers off of this one will be negative 8 square root of 2, negative 4. Negative 8 square root of 2, and a positive 4. Now again, it doesn't matter. When I plug it into here, I'd get the same answer. So we're still going to get y is equal to plus or minus 4. So this one will be 8 square root of 2, negative 4. And this will be 8 square root of 2 and positive 4. So those are going to be our 4 answers. 8 square root of 2, 4, negative 4. It looks like B as in Bill would be our answer. So let me go check that. 37B. And get there eventually. There it is. Okay, that checks.